Let's do soft gel extensions plus a gel polish application. We're going to pick out the size tips that we need. I'm just going to show you the incorrect size. I do not recommend you putting a small tip on the nail. It'll just cause problems in the future, lifting, popping off, everything like that, and you do not want to cause discomfort to your client. So as you can see, the sidewalls do not meet with the edge of the tip, and this is just an example of a tip that fits. You can customize slightly by using a hand file and just bringing in the sides, because not every finger is symmetrical on both sides. But yeah, so this is a great fit for this nail. So we're going to prep it by etching the inside with a sanding band. I really love using the small mandrel sanding bands, especially for the really small sizes. They get right in there without melting off or filing off the side walls and causing all issues there. So you just want to remove every little bit of shine on there and then turn it over and actually go through and on a slight 45 angle on that free edge at the top. So this is going to make it really nice and easy to blend in the cuticle. Dust off any excess and apply the primer. Your choice of primer is fine. We just want to make sure we're not getting in contact with the skin there. And then we're going to go ahead and use our tip gel. This is the one I use from Peachy. So the difference between this and a builder gel is that this one is designed to properly adhere the tips to the nail and, you know, having it last a lot longer, I find, in my opinion. So we just want to apply that all over the nail, just a nice thin coat, doesn't need to be too extensive, and then just cure that for 60 seconds. Next we are going to grab a nice size of gel, tip gel again, for the inside of the nail, and then just slightly wipe off the excess that was on the brush. This is option 1, so this is if you just want to apply it straight to the cuticle. This is great for beginners. I do not recommend doing this like if you want to stand out from the rest. This is my favorite method to use. I basically do it just away from the cuticle and then I cure, and as you can see I've got that little gap there that we're actually going to fill with builder gel. So this is a builder gel that I'm using. Again, this is from Peachy Nails. I did make a little boo-boo and I should have done a primer with this particular builder gel. It does like a base coat to adhere to first, and you will see just a little bit later on what I mean why we do need a base coat for this gel. Not all gels are the same, but I have just found with this one in particular you really do need a base coat. So we're going in and using the sanding band again to file down the extension just so it's really flush to the natural nail so that you don't see any lines in there. And then we are going to apply the builder gel. So this is when I would normally apply the base coat and then cure and then do the builder gel. I like to cover the full length of the nail, and then we're going to go in and do just around the cuticles. This is going to make the nails last longer, and when they grow out they're not going to have as much lifting around that cuticle area. So I didn't really have too much to do, but I didn't need to apply a huge amount in there. Depending on the nail, you might need to apply a larger bead of gel, and just using my outliner brush going around and making those cuticles look really nice and flush. And then we're going to cure for 60 seconds. This is just an example of when not to cure. Up in the top corner you will see a pocket that is lifting, and you do not want that. Another one is seeping gel on the skin. You do not want to cure this either. Just take it off and wipe and reapply. Now we're just going to use a acetone and just remove the sticky layer, and we're going to go around this free edge. Sorry, I keep saying free edge. I mean to say cuticle. Going around the cuticle with a sanding band, and you will soon see why I made a mistake here and did not use base coat before the builder gel. Like I said, not all builder gels need a base coat, but this one in particular does. And so you can see that how the it's starting to come away from the nail a little bit. It wasn't a huge deal, but it's not for a very smooth surface. Like it's not cute. We don't want that. So what you can do is get your acetone and kind of like etch the nail. This is just going to kind of melt that gel a little bit into the cuticle area and really help with any lifting in the future. I found this to be a really good trick. So yeah, that's it there. And I'm just going to also show you how we're going to do a almond shaped nail. So trim off the excess, and then we're going to cut the sides on a slight angle on either side. Just like that, just to take away some of the hard work that we have to do when filing. So going in and doing your sidewalls first. Sorry, I knocked my camera there. Doing your sidewalls and then slowly going around and sort of rounding those edges. Don't forget underneath. And just start filing away until you don't quite get a stiletto. We just want to kind of bring in those sides a little bit to make that nice almond shape. So go through, do sidewall, the tip of the nail, and then have a look. And then you might need to go in again. And it's literally just to your discretion. Like, not everyone's shapes are the same. I'm just showing you here that it's really important to go underneath and just make sure there is no little bits under there. And just here I felt like there was just a little bit too bulky on that side, so I'm just going to go in and file again. Again, this is all how you want your nails to look. This is just my example. Dust off the excess. And now this is when you can go in and do your nail art, but I'm going to show you the application of a gel polish. So you're just going to go in, and the slower the better. Honestly guys, do not rush this. It is really important to get those cuticles really nice and clean, especially when you're first starting out. You really want to show your clients that you're taking a lot of care with their nails and that you're not flooding the cuticles at all to make them not come to you again. We want returning clients for sure, and this can be done by making the end result look flawless. So we have just cured our first layer, and we are going in with our second layer. Again, nice and careful, nice and smooth strokes. And you do not want to make this too thick. It's better to do 2 thin coats than to make 2 or even 1 thick coat, because you will cause lifting, bubbling. It's just not cute at all, and you have clients come back and complaining. We've now cured that, and we're going to apply our top coat. So this is just a nice thin layer of top coat. Make sure again to get right in those cuticles, cap that free edge, and then we are going to cure that for 60 seconds. Now we're going to apply some oil. This is just the last little bit that you can do for your client to make them feel special. I like to give them a little massage rather than just dumping it on there and saying, okay, you're done, bye. But if you do want to get photos and you got that glare, I use micellar water and I just give it a little spray and a wipe, and then it comes out really nice and clean, so you can get those really nice photo finish nails. It's very important to take a lot of pride in your work, because it's your business, and you do want returning clients. So yeah, that is it guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions, please let me know.